Welcome back into Atlas Thugged. I know it's been a while. I apologize for the gap in content. Got to get things figured out with the new jobs and new gigs, get the schedule situated. But I present to you today Chapter 2 of the Street Interviews, full raw footage. I won't say unedited because there is some edits that I made in them.
I like your cut, G.
And this was done and conducted in the short north of Columbus, Ohio. And remember, the real reason we go out and do this is to just prove to everyone and the viewers at home just how many NPC robots there are compared to real human beings. Limited soul theory? Maybe. Who knows? Anyways, Chapter 2. Roll. I have a couple questions here, right? The first one is, are you scared of cancel culture?
Cancel?
Are you
Am I scared of it?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not scared of it. It's stupid as fuck, though.
Yeah. Why would you say that?
It's Why?
Yeah. What makes you think it's stupid?
Because it's ridiculous to say one person's rights and feelings matter more than anybody else's feelings.
No.
I'm gonna cancel their feelings because they matter more than their feelings.
So it's a situation thing. It's a situation thing. Like so, why are you so worried about somebody else?
I'm not just asking questions.
No. That's what I'm saying. Cancel culture. Why are you so worried about somebody else?
With cancel culture? Yeah, I would agree 100%.
Why are you so worried about someone else?
So let me follow up with the second question, okay? The second question is it a compliment or an insult to be compared to Lizzo?
Lizzo?
Yeah.
Who's Lizzo?
That's a compliment because she's a badass female, and I'll take that any day.
Okay. Fair enough. I appreciate that.
I'd be insulted. If I was a female, I'd be complimented.
Yeah. But you think as a male you'd be insulted?
Why would you?
He wouldn't be compared to Lizzo.
Yeah, why would you? Why would you compare me to?
Yeah, that's weird.
In case you were heavier set, or you want to be compared to someone with body positivity?
I don't think that she represents anybody who, I mean, of course she does. She represents that side of womanhood. But first of all, I think her primary purpose is that she is a strong woman who is out here doing it.
If I was a rapper, it'd be a compliment. I'm not a rapper though.
Okay, fair enough. That's all the questions I had for you. You guys take care. We appreciate it very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Also,
take care.
How about these?
You got more here?
All right, yeah, I got one. Do you like chest hair or not? That's for her.
Oh, she does. She loves it. Yeah. Sorry to intimidate you guys.
Video. We're asking questions. I work for Atlas Thugged. It's a small-time journalist. We're just trying to do like local news coverage, just seeing if opinions of Columbus Street. Yeah, it's just a couple questions. So our first one is, are you afraid of cancel culture? No? Okay, I guess my second question would be, currently in the society that we live in, what is your thoughts about gender ideology being taught in schools?
I'm not against it. I think that eventually you have to expose them to things that, like, because if you don't teach it in school, then once they get out here, then they're going to be exposed to it regardless. And I feel like if you teach in a more controlled environment, then it's better than coming out here and maybe it get thrown in your face.
Okay. No, that's totally fair. So do you think that with the society we live in right now, that the gender ideology that is being taught is in a healthy manner, or do you feel like sometimes it does set boundaries?
Honestly, I don't really know much about it right now, to be honest.
Okay, then my last question, I have another one about cancel culture, kind of. When it comes to the dating scene right now, do you see a lot of women who are focused more on money over love, or how would you see the current dating scene right now is in our society?
I'd say everybody in America is focused on money over love. I think that even as men, we're all more career driven in order to prove ourselves instead of just like really sitting back and enjoying other people being around you and not really just living life like people used to be. I feel like a lot of people aren't as happy because in America we're like always chasing after the next thing and always trying to like prove ourselves to someone, even though have us live good lives or better lives than a lot of people out there.
That's a very good point. And then my last line, do you think it is gay for a man to suck a trans woman's penis?
Say that again?
Does it make someone gay? No, you're good. I know that's a hard-hitting question. Do you think it makes a man gay if he sucks a trans woman's penis? So someone who is a man but identifies as a woman.
I guess not.
Okay.
I guess no.
All right, that's totally fine. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you guys answering. So. We just have questions about like culture and everything going on right now. My first question will be: are you afraid of cancel culture? Like, are you afraid of being canceled?
Personally, I mean, no, I guess not.
Not really overall, and I just elaborate a little bit more of like being canceled in general, social media.
Yeah, like for example, there was a woman yesterday who like she lost her job, she deactivated all of her social media accounts, just all these things for like something that happened online, even if it was true or not, just something that causes you to have to like uphold your life because of something that's online that people can like cancel you for, something that's not along the normal agenda in the social media world.
That lady that happened in New York when she was trying to grab the bike from that kid.
Yeah, just like examples of people who like that's what means to be canceled.
But I feel like I don't feel like being canceled. I feel like I believe in holding yourself accountable for your actions.
Do you want to come over here actually? Because the mic's pretty weak.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like a person should hold himself accountable for the actions.
Yeah.
Overall, I don't feel like a person should be canceled for that, but I feel like everything in life, as we learned, I feel like now a lot more stuff is highlighted and viewed. So now we're a person like fuck it.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I curse? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
All right, so they can't do that no more because now it's like you do it, cameras on you. Now like okay, now something you would have forgot about the next day, you would be reminded every day.
It's like forever. So I guess my next question, along with like the cancel culture, is what would your current viewpoints be about gender ideology being taught to children and being in schools right now?
That's a deep question. That was a deep question. That was really deep.
Yeah, we just did
I can go all day with that. You answer that, but I can go all day.
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, kids are kids.
I feel like it's wrong, and I feel like you're pushing your agenda on someone who has not made their mind up yet. Honestly, and I feel like at that point in time, allow a person to grow into their maturity level or into their youth to understand the world a little bit more, because everybody was 16 and felt like they were like, oh, I know this, but at that point they felt like they've seen enough to know what side they want to lean on. Don't push it to them early.
Everybody was 6.
They were. Everybody was 6.
So it's just like, it's a thin line. Oh, thanks.
All right. And then I guess my next question would be, and this is another 180, along with cancel culture. What is your guys' current view of the terminology 6 figures, 6 inches? What was the last one? 6 feet. So women who are looking for men who are like 6 feet, like the dating culture and what women expect from men versus what men expect from women.
Oh, that's bull. 6 what? 6'6". Oh, stop it! No,
but you're also not 6 foot either, so you can't really say that. I'm actually 6 foot, so it means something a lot. Like at the same time, they were saying that it wouldn't be like I want that because I know that's not real. So in the end of the day, it's just not something. It's everybody can have a thought in their mind of what they want. Or I want this and the third, but are they really going to get that? Almost 60%, 45% of the women get the man they really want.
Some of it is based on truth. Some of it is based on like, okay, 6 figures.
Social media.
6 figures isn't necessarily like you got to make 6 figures, but you have to be in a certain, I guess, mentality to attain that, or to even have that kind of like,
like something you're willing to work towards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, or even like if you have it, like great. Like I mean.
But it's also a double entendre though too.
The country isn't all that great. Like 6 figures is just like bare minimum in some places of the country. So,
but it's also a double entendre because they can say that and in general, but when we say certain stuff, we're like, no, how can you say that? You're defaming women.
Like if a man were to say like, I want a woman who is like under 200 pounds, who like cooks, cleans, and like wants to be there for me after the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's still, we live in a world where every woman, they taking the word independent and they're not actually applying that to what it really means. Independent doesn't mean like you can't work, you can't live your own lifestyle, have your own bank account. They just feel like, oh, I'm doing my own thing, and that makes it hard for a lot of women to find men because they want to be the man. So
and then I guess tying those two together, what is your idea? Do you think it is transphobic to not want to date someone who is transgender?
Wait, hold on. So I think it's transphobic to not want to date somebody who's transgender.
Yes. So if it's
not transphobic.
No, it's not. everyone likes what they like. If
Yeah,
you don't,
exactly.
if that's not my preference, if that's not your preference, like that's not my thing. Like
Yes! Yes! Yes!
for me, I love everybody. Everybody live your life. What's the word? The saying they always say, "Whatever floats your boat."
Yeah.
Hey, do your thing. But at the end of the day, no, if I don't like it, it's not my preference. Some people say, "Oh, I like women with blonde hair, long hair, blue eyes." Some people say, "I'm like Afrocentric. I like women with afros, very Erykah Badu-ish." But that's not my. Even if you pretend to be that, and I know you're not that, I don't want that. That's not what I like.
That's fair.
So.
And then my last question is a little controversial. You don't have to answer it.
Last questions.
I know. I'm so sorry. I keep wanting to ask more because you guys are really like engaging, and I appreciate it. So, does it make a man gay if he were to suck the penis of a transgender woman? So, a woman who started as a man who identifies as a woman, he still has his genitalia. Does it make a man gay to suck their penis?
You answer that.
Oh, what do I have to answer that? I
already know my answer.
Well, what's your answer? You said you're not afraid to be canceled.
No, I'm not afraid to be canceled. I think so. I feel like you like what you like.
Yeah,
so even though it's just as a woman, and we know in reality it's still a man.
Okay.
So if you would do it as a woman, 9 out of 10 you probably do it if he was a man.
Yeah.
So
likewise.
to each his own though.
Yeah, if it's still if they're still using it as a penis because
It's still using it.
it's still peaceful.
It's still penis. Was that a word?
Yeah. No, I like it. Thank you guys so much. You guys are very fun. You guys have a great night. Yeah. No, we're independent journalists. We're just doing some research. We're from Atlas Thug. Okay. We just have quick questions for you guys about like pop culture kind of society stuff. Are you guys afraid of being canceled? Are you afraid of cancel culture?
No, not at all.
Okay. I guess my follow-up question would be for that. What is your thought about the gender ideology being taught with children right now?
I don't want to answer that question.
Are you afraid of cancel culture?
No.
They got your ass on camera.
Niggas ain't got me on no fucking camera.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K.
That's fair. I don't mind that. No, we'll go in a different direction. What is your opinion right now on the dating scene in our society about what women expect versus what men expect?
Well, I've been out of the dating scene for 4 years now.
Congrats.
So I am kind of out of touch.
No, that's totally fair. Then I guess my last question would be, what? Oh, yeah. Is there a specific body count number that you think would affect your viewpoint about the person that you want to be in a relationship with? Or do you think that there's an expectation with the body count numbers that people are looking at with today's dating society?
Not at all.
Okay.
No, I think everyone has their own journey and, just is what it is. Except everyone for who they are.
Is there one number you could think of that you would hear and be like, okay, that's ridiculous? Like 100? Do you feel like 100 be your max, or maybe 2, 3?
Probably triple digits.
That's fair. That's fair.
Probably cross over that border a little bit, but
that's fair. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you answering questions. You guys have a good night. Okay.
Video. Let's hit it.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm with Atlas Thug. We're independent journalists based from Dublin, Ohio.
Yeah.
We were kind of just trying to get people's opinion from Columbus, Ohio, about like the pop culture sensations going on.
All right.
First question for you guys: are you afraid of cancel culture or being canceled?
No. Not really.
Okay, cool. What is your opinion on the gender ideology being taught to children currently in schools?
Oh, geez, we're going deep. Okay, gender ideology. I don't really know what they're teaching in schools, but I would say, are we talking private or are we talking public?
Just the idea of like teaching kids about these ideas that may be a little too heavy to concept, or like about LGBTQ, like transgenderism, or like different binary identifications of like different genders, maybe not be their own. Just exposing children to these ideas. Like, what is your opinion on these things?
Can I answer for you? I guess. Let it rip, man.
Hey, yo, what the?
Do your thing.
How about 180 from that? What is your guys' take on the current dating scene with our society right now? What women expect versus what men expect?
You gotta ask this boy.
Ooh. Current dating scene. I'd say there's a slight double standard, but for the most part, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. If things work out, things work out. If things don't work out, they don't work out. Kind of Don't let it affect you personally.
Okay. Do you have any opinion on that?
Huh?
Do you have any opinion on that?
I'm not great at texting, so it's kind of shitty for me. But hey, he's a young blood, man, so he's killing it.
Well, I was about to say, do you guys know the saying, or have you heard the saying, 6 feet 6 inches, 6 figures? And what is your opinion on that, with the expectation that women kind of put on men in today's society?
Is this a comedy podcast?
No, we're just asking questions about like pop culture and like people's opinions on these things.
Well, can I leave on a comedic statement?
Yes, yeah.
Hey, bro, I'll give you 6 inches and let you feel 6 feet, you know it? Alright.
Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
Well, that concludes round 2 of street interviews. We did this in the Short North area. Again, we got a lot of people who didn't want to even be a part of this, who don't want to be engaged in questions like that. But in the bar scene, once you get a little bit of liquor in somebody, they're more willing to come forward and talk to you or tell you what they really actually feel. We're probably going to need to capitalize a bit more on that because the drunk truths are a bit better than the sober ones. You have anything to say?
This was really fun, and I hope that we can do this more, because I think that having an opinion from a Midwestern kind of state, more so than an Eastern Coast, Western Coast kind of opinion, is really interesting to see the variety of opinions we've gotten tonight.
And that is the beautiful fiance of mine who did a lot of the interview work, because clearly I'm not approachable. She's much more approachable. She'll probably be conducting the street interviews from here on out. We appreciate you tuning in. This has been Atlas Thug. This has been a real-time Red Pill, and thank you for being a part of it.